scale note, chromatic note, skip to scale note, chromatic note, land. Ooh, so good. And that's such an enclosure. I want to give you a little bit more of an organized way to work on your chromatic notes, something a little more systematic. If you're interested in getting this down, this is a very cool jazz drill exercise where we're going to do what are called enclosures through every note of a scale. Now, without needing to think of anything as chord tones, we can still do enclosures on any note of a scale that you're in, and it's going to sound fantastic and very jazz. The principle of an enclosure is that you're playing every note around a note and then finally landing on that note, and it's very satisfying. So if we want to do an enclosure on B, then we're going to play this note, and then we're going to go down to this note and come up to it. So we played every chromatic note around it to get that note as our target and play all those chromatics around it. Well, we can do that with every single note of the entire scale to practice enclosures and to have this beautiful chromatic jazz sound that can come out in our playing. I want you to solve the puzzle of this and take your time. This will apply to any scale you want. I'll give you the principles for it, and I'm going to talk through it and demonstrate it in the C major scale, where I like to mostly demonstrate things. But the principles are there for you to slowly work out on any scale form you want and do it little by little, like I say. And if you find like one you like and you're actually working on playing real music and you're playing a tune, try to just use that one spot with it. So here are the principles of the enclosure exercise through the scale that we're going to do. You're going to always be descending with this. So we're starting on the highest note of any scale form. And then you want to descend until you get to one half step away from the note you're trying to do an enclosure to. So here we are already one step away. Obviously, you have to know the scale so well that you just see it as a map. You have to be able to see those. So you need to know that first. I see the scale so well, I know that this is the next note. Okay, once you are one half step above the note you're trying to do an enclosure on, then you skip down to the next note in the scale, okay? I'm one half step above this note in the scale, so I'm going to skip down to this note of the scale, and then I'm going to chromatically walk up to it. That's it. That's how it works. Now I'm on this note, and I'm going to do an enclosure on the next note down. Okay, so I'm going to walk down to it. Okay, now I'm a half step above this A note that is in the scale. So now I have to skip down to the next note that is actually in the scale. You can look at the scale diagram while you do this. That can be helpful. I don't think that would be bad to do. So I skip down to this, and then I play chromatic to that. Oh, that's it. Ooh, doesn't that sound good? It sounds very jazz. So now we have and. Okay, great. Now we're going to just keep going. I need to get to this note. There's a chromatic note in between, so I'm going to play half step. And this is so good for string crossing too. There's so many benefits to this if you want to slowly work on it. So chromatic. Okay, now I'm one half step above this note that is in the scale. Okay, so now I'm going to skip down to the next note that is in the scale. Don't skip to a chromatic note. Skip to the note in the scale and then walk up chromatically. There it is. Very cool. Okay, not everyone, but there's several different versions of this, right? This is different than this one. That's that same second one we did. Okay, well, here are my two scale notes. So I'm going to walk down. Now I am a half step above it, skip down to the scale note, and that's it. That's another version of this because these two scale notes are a half step away. So there's not any chromatic movement other than, that's just that. But the rules are the same every time. You start on a note, get to half step above the note you're enclosing to, skip down to the next scale note, and then however many notes are in between or not, you get up to that next note. This next one is the same as the first one. Same type, okay, because we're already a half step above scale note. Okay, so we're going to skip down to a scale note, play a chromatic note in between, and then land on it. There it is. So cool. If you listen to a lot of jazz, you can hear right away, oh, that's a jazz lick sound. Okay, so here's the next note that we've got to keep going. I'll try to go a little swifter here. Note of the scale, and then this is the next note of the scale. So we're going to play this chromatic note down to it. Now I'm right next to it. Skip down to this one. That's my favorite one. I love how that sits and how it sounds. Scale note, chromatic note, skip to scale note, chromatic note, land. Ooh, so good. And that's such an enclosure. I'll do it here just to show visually because there's two notes on this side of this note and there's two notes on this side of this note. So you're truly creating quite the enclosure around that. Okay, now we're on this note and we're gonna go to here, and there's a note here. So this is the scale. So we're gonna go chromatic down, we're right above it, skip down, back. That's that one. Now we're here and we gotta get to here. So we're already a half step above it. So we skip down to the scale note, chromatic up, there's that. Okay. Again, it's interesting that it doesn't even matter that you're hitting chord tones or not in this case. In the future, when you work on chord tones, then you can do this on chord tones. Great. But it's just going to sound great if you're in the right scale and you do this as you're playing your melodic lines. Let's continue until I finish this, because you get the idea now, but I'll keep walking through it. Now I'm here, and this is the note we're targeting. Chromatic down. Very good one. Love that. Now we're here. Walk down a half step, and then skip down to scale note, move up. So every time I'm just like, gosh, it sounds great. Okay, here's a scale note, here's a scale note, chromatic in between, skip to scale note, walk up chromatically. Okay, here's a scale note, here's a scale note. Oops, sorry, here's a scale note, it's already above the scale note. So we just do, that's this one. Okay, because we're right above it. Okay, scale note, there's my enclosure. Half step down, skip down to scale note, walk up. Love it. Okay, scale note, here's my enclosure note. Half step down, skip down. That's that, because of the half step here. Okay, we're getting close. We're now just doing what we did up here. And we're done. We did everything in the scale form. You'd have to go down here to do the next one. So, okay. The important thing is the principle of that. Isn't it cool how it works? Wow, it's a scale exercise. All you need to know is the scale and then the idea, the rules of the enclosure, and then you're getting this fantastic advanced enclosure jazz sound, and you can do it anywhere. You really can do it anywhere if you're in the scale that you need to be in. It's just going to emphasize a certain note, and if you land and target on enclosure on a note that maybe is not the, good note or chord tone, or it doesn't sound great to you, it actually is going to sound fine, because all you do there is your ear's going to take you to moving away from it melodically. It's going to sound fantastic. Players do it all the time. So hope that gives you another awesome tool in your toolbox. If you really drill that, or even a little bit of it, it can come out into your playing. Don't get frustrated. Take it little by little and try to enjoy that. If you like that sound, that's there for you to work on.